more Ministries. This is Tracy. Hey, thanks a lot for watching the videos, guys. And thank you for subscribing to my channel. And if you haven't, well, it's not that hard. Just click that subscribe button right below, okay? And thank you most of all to my Patreon supporters. I really do appreciate you guys. Today we're going to be in 1 Corinthians chapter 4. We're going to be in verse 3. We're jumping right into the middle of a story, and I'll clue you in on it after I read you the verse, okay? I care very little if I am judged by you or by another human court. Indeed, I do not even judge myself. And that was 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3. So what's going on here? It's the Apostle Paul who's talking to us here, okay? And what's happened is there's been some sort of like division or a conflict going on as to who they should follow. There's been people who say they're following Paul, and then there's people saying, no, you should follow Apollos. And he was also a minister of the gospel, okay? They're saying, no, Apollos' way is right. No, Paul's way is right. And Paul's coming in here and he's just saying, look, okay, you know what? As long as we, Apollos and myself, are following Jesus and we're preaching Jesus, it doesn't matter which one you're following or how they're doing it, just as long as they're giving glory to God. And see, let's bring that back to our own lives, okay? Sometimes we've got all these people around us telling us how things should be done or how we should be doing things or how our lives should be lived. And we're trying to mold ourselves into what it is that they want us to be. It's like, okay, have you ever seen a chameleon? A chameleon is something that when he gets next to something, he'll change his color. If he goes on this wall, he suddenly becomes cream. If he goes on this couch over here or this footstool over there, he'll become dark brown. And we're doing that in our lives to appease other people, to please other people, because we're insecure about ourselves, because we're worried about what other people are thinking. We shouldn't be worrying about that. What we should be concerned about in our lives is what God is thinking about us. If we are living that life that He's called us to live. See, I can tell you from experience, I've gone through this, guys. You will put such a burden on yourself. You'll weigh yourself down. You'll have no joy in your life because you're so worried about pleasing everybody else. Whether you're at a job thinking, oh my goodness, I want to be this way, or I want to please this person. I want everybody to like me. Well, I've been in jobs before where I've elevated to the management positions, and I'm telling you what, you cannot make everybody happy in that position. You will really run yourself ragged thinking, oh, I want everybody to like me. It doesn't matter. You just got to do your job, okay? But now you got to carry that over into your life, and you got to realize, I got to be who God created me to be. Let me ask you this question, guys. Have you ever heard this saying, okay? When God created that person, they broke the mold. And now they can say it one of two ways very nicely. Wow, when God created him, boy, he broke the mold for that guy. Or when God created that person, boy, he sure broke the mold on that one, you know. Either way, God broke the mold with each and every person. He made every single person unique, just who He designed them to be. And here we are struggling to be who everybody else wants us to be. Guys, that really can be considered idolatry, because now we're making each and every other person a god. We're saying, oh, I got to live up to their expectations. Oh, I got to live up to what they want me to be. It's not supposed to be like that, okay? We need to be who God has created us to be, who He's called us to be, who He's anointed us to be. See, we will never live that abundant life that God has got for us if we just keep on living out the way every other person wants us to go, because we will be too fearful to move forward when God puts that thing on our hearts, when He speaks a word in our lives and says, this is what I want you to do. But then these people over here, they're all telling you, oh no, you don't want to do that. Oh man, I know you heard wrong on that one. Who do you trust? Are you trusting God, or are you trusting somebody else that didn't hear the same thing that you just heard from God? And now what's going to happen? If you go with what they want, you've missed out on God's best for your life. And see, that's also in John 10:10, where He says, the thief comes to kill, steal, and destroy. The thief is Satan. He's coming to destroy your life, to steal from you, to steal God's best from you that God has for your life. He can just take it like that because you're worried about what everybody else is thinking over there. Guys, you don't want to do that. I'm telling you from experience. And once I finally realized that, once the Lord allowed me to see that in my own life, that I was so concerned about all these other people that I was afraid to live my life the way God wanted me to live my life, to feel free. When you're worrying about what others are thinking about you or wanting you to be, you're placing all this undue burden upon yourself. No, Jesus said, my burden is easy, my yoke is light. And that's because He's not placing any extra burdens on us. He wants us to live our life through Him, to just have that lightened load, not worrying about every other person in this world. We just need to worry about the Lord, and that we're walking those steps that He has ordered for us and living that life that He has for each one of us. Well, guys, I really do hope this helped you out. And listen, remember, be who God created you to be, who He wants you to be. He wants to bless you abundantly, guys. This has been Tracy from Esther 414 Ministries.